Here's a man that just got back from networking his way through the holidays, and now he's ready to help you network your way to success in 2014.
Yeah, I'm not even adding up how many events I went to. It
Oh,
was a
my
lot.
gosh,
I saw you at a lot.
Yeah?
I saw you at a lot. We were out
I feel
there.
like I just came from the last one.
I know.
Hours ago.
That's right.
But it was that busy. Stacy Sacco is here from Anderson School of Management and NewMexicoNetlinks.com. How are you?
Terrific. Good morning.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Yeah, I wanted to let you know I did update my job list this last weekend.
Good.
And so there's over 135 jobs on there. If you go to NM Netlinks, you'll see that. Plus, I expanded the list of directory of associations. I've always said there was about 500, but I went through and I spent a couple days at it thinking, I know they're out there, and they're there.
Yeah.
And it's everything from the Dental Association to the Mushroom Growers Association. You wouldn't believe it. There really are that many groups.
Everybody has a club they belong to.
It's amazing.
We need to start one, Aaron, like the Association of Morning Television Hosts.
You could.
We could.
Yeah.
Aaron and I would be the only people
I think you'd be the president, co-presidents.
Anyway,
Maybe a few of us.
the point is that there's a group for you out there.
There's a group for you out there, and one of the things I wanted to talk about this morning is to really focus on these young, emerging leaders and young business executives groups. And there's a lot, but there's about 5 or 6 that are the key ones. And I thought, let's just talk about some of them. Some of them have some meetings coming up in the next couple weeks. They all seem to have a similar mission. They're trying to get these young folks sort of tied into other people in the community. They're getting them, a lot of them have some kind of a community service component of what they do.
Right.
Most of it has to do with careers too. They might get a chance to meet prospective employers.
These are people in their 20s, 30s.
It's generally 20 to 40 years old,
Yeah.
although the young, Young Leader Society goes to 42 with the United Way. But everybody's 20 to 40 generally.
Yeah.
And they're a couple of them are standalone, but most of them really are tied to another group. So in fact, there used to be one with the Santa Fe Opera. There used to be one with this National Hispanic Cultural Center. Those have morphed into other things. But so what's there now is, I know you've been to several of these groups, the Active 2030 Club. They meet the second and fourth Wednesday. That's a local franchise of a national organization. So there's that
They've
kind of
been around several years.
And those folks, just like I said, they do a lot of things in the community. They have a children's shopping spree, holiday party for kids, kickball for kids. So they're doing a lot in the community, and that tends to be a focus for a lot of these groups.
And they have separate, like a men's group and a women's group as well.
And then the women's group, that's the Q Active 2030 Club. They have monthly socials the fourth Wednesday. The next one's January 22nd at 6 p.m. All of these folks, you can find their calendar information on their websites. I put some of these on my website, but they change often enough. It's hard to keep track. And I'm not younger than 40, so.
Yeah. Look at you. You're still dialed in.
That doesn't mean anything. I saw you at a YPA event.
I went to one. Actually, they had me speak at one on social media. I said I could be a member twice. Well, anyways, let's not go there.
Okay.
Anyways.
I'm sure they'd be honored to have you there any day.
The Connect New Mexico group is a group that's tied to the Leadership New Mexico. That's their youth organization. Same with the Young Leaders Society of United Way. They have regular meetings. Again, a lot of component of what they do is community service.
Yeah. There's a membership fee with that one as well.
That one you have to give as a household total contribution to United Way $500.
Oh, okay.
And the idea is that you're buying into what they're doing and you're part of that community. So. Visionaries, I love these guys. These are out at Rio Rancho Chamber of Commerce, and they have a meeting every twice a month. Wednesday mornings. Then you and I have been to that one, first and third Wednesdays.
So at 7 a.m. though.
7 a.m. and it's about the same time as here. Can't get there.
Can't be two places at once.
Can't be two places. But their next one is January 15th, and it's guest speakers Mayor Tom Swistak. And they have a lot of fun. They have usually some kind of almost like a fireside chat. Debbie Moore will talk to them, or somebody from their team like Michael Muscari or Andrew will interview that person. But they get in some top people. I am always amazed.
A lot, but they do. They're a great group.
And then last couple of young nonprofit professionals. This is a group that brings together all the nonprofits, folks like you were talking about, a group for the the host, the morning host. This
I
is
was
what
just kidding, but
similar, yeah.
that's where we're going.
This one's the second and third Wednesday again, and that's evenings. And then the last one is the big one, I think. The Young Professionals of Albuquerque. This was a group that spun off from the Albuquerque Chamber several years ago under Megan Mayo and some other folks. But they have the Lunch with Leaders. Their next one is January 16th, and then they have, in fact, they're bringing in Judge Alanese from the Metro Court.
Right.
And then social networking, they have a live after 5, and their next one's the 23rd. So let's go hang out with some young people. We're going to hang out with you.
Good idea.